Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled for you on this full moon in Leo, the Magician card. This is about the power of one. It is impacting on your highest goals, principles, and values. The way that you work with others to improve humankind, the experience of humankind, building a better world. There's a way in which you have tapped into your agency as an individual in order to contribute to the collective in a balanced way. And this is making me think about the way in which you are known as ruled by Venus to balance and harmonize the needs and desires of others, to mediate conflict, to be able to look dispassionately at a variety of sides of an argument, putting yourself in the middle, almost at the fulcrum of that, in a way that perhaps in the past has X'd you out of the discussion or the dynamic, unwittingly. But this is about understanding that you're the powerful one in this negotiation, balance, harmony, argument, or debate, that you have the power. And your intention is what sets the tone and sets the vibration for the way that people work together. It's by placing yourself at the middle of any discussion, honoring your own values, respecting your own desires, your own experience, what you know to be true. This is a beautiful card, a beautiful empowerment and how it affects the improvement of the world we live in, sorely needed at this time. This is a general reading, Libra. It's not going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information about that is in the description box below. Welcome to all of you that are new and that are familiar with me. I appreciate you spending time with me. So the 10 of Wands is really about releasing this old way of doing things. Yeah, this seems extremely clear to me that you're no longer doing things based on the expectations of others. You're no longer resonating to an old role that you've been assigned. An assignment that does not reflect your needs or benefit you in the way that it may benefit some others. A way that you have taken on the responsibility or obligations of others without being factored in, your needs or desires not being factored in at all. And understanding how not only is that a disservice to you, but it's a disservice to everyone. You have something critical to give. And with Venus, again, as your ruler, it is about love. It is about equity. It is about fairness. It's about balance. Fairness is the key. Justice is the key. And that is Venus, the planet of Venus, of extremes, attraction and repulsion, the back and forth, the balance, the equity. So you are releasing that way of doing things and really putting yourself in the middle, understanding that your intentions are transparent. And that's the key. Transparency of your beliefs makes you powerful, makes your agency clear in any negotiation or any balancing. In the past, the Star card. It's been a while that you have been on this journey to claim your agency, your power as an individual. And this has given you some hope through some very difficult times. I see that you're someone who has been expected to do the work that others have benefited from for a long time. You perhaps didn't know any other way to do what you do. depending on your occupation, wherever you are, you act as I would say, almost like a human resources manager. Your dispassion is key because what it supports is your empathy. And you can't have real empathy if you're being pulled and tugged by the emotional or needs of individuals. Instead, it's your dispassion that is based on your experience of those needs and desires, so that you actually have a vision of the way things can work equitably. That's what powers your faith and your hope in those that you work with, those that you work for. In the future, the Four of Wands, you're actually building something that is almost like a center of learning, growth, and celebration. So, this again is commitment to learning from your experiences, recognizing that with deep connection comes deep commitment to seeing your experiences, your learning, your sharing through, and your responses and collaborations in sharing those resources with others. Everyone is promoted to learn, to grow, to work from their place of strength. And what that produces as a community is a foundation for not only more growth, but a celebration as to the commitment that you share. Understanding that it requires vulnerability to learn new things. It requires an understanding of the limitation of what you know and what you can do, and no shame in that. But the idea of supporting others to learn what you have learned and vice versa also creates this sense of abundant resourcefulness, resilience, and celebration. Of course, many of you know this is the 1111 card, so it really is about making dreams come true incrementally, slowly, that the magic is your labor, your discipline, and your commitment. If this reading is resonating for you, Libra, please like this video. Please share this with whoever you feel moved to share it with. And please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I always love hearing from you. Thank you so much for all of the appreciations. And I pulled the forgiveness card. And this is interesting. I believe Capricorn got this card as well. This is about, I believe, forgiving yourself on two different levels. In one way, because of the role you were assigned, and that is a kind of shorthand for saying that you were conditioned to be a caregiver, a provider, that you understand this is what you're supposed to do, this is what you're built to do, and you're not supposed to want anything but the care of others, the attention of others, the ability to nurture others. And so, in some way, transcending that limited role into a person who claims their agency makes you feel guilty on perhaps on two different levels, right? You're not just giving all your power away. You're not just exclusively tending to the needs of others. And lo and behold, now you're that selfish person that just cares about what they want. And that's obviously the explication of two extremes that are not, neither one of them is real. However, because of your conditioning, you're still getting used to the sense of experiencing things from a sense of agency. And there may be some guilt about that, but you are learning to forgive yourself, forgiving yourself for growing out of the role you were conditioned to play, for moving beyond something that was given to you, quite possibly by well-meaning, loving, caring caregivers, your parents or family members or teachers or a mentor, so that you are understanding that you have yourself to forgive. You can forgive yourself for understanding what you were taught in this very self-deprecating way, and that can never be good. When one is playing down one's own agency, it's never a good thing. And you now understand that and forgive yourself for not getting that sooner, for having to learn that. But what a powerful lesson you've learned. But to forgive yourself and just allow yourself to grow into this new sense of empowerment that you're experiencing. The Ten of Wands in your present is clarified by the Hanged One and the Strength card. The changes you're experiencing are, in fact, requiring a considerable amount of retreat from what it is you've always known. It may require you to temporarily at least separate yourself from a situation where the expectation seems to be static. And what you're contributing to that retreat is this knowledge that you are a strong one, and that you can't stop giving when you see help needed. And this is very different from being expected to be responsible for others' needs and desires. Excuse me. So that you are understanding that the impulse to simply do what needs to be done, being strong, being composed and graceful about helping those that need help to do what needs to be done, is not the same as relinquishing the conditioning that you've received that told you that you must exclusively give to others, exclusively sacrifice yourself to others. And you understand that no, actually, that is not the way forward, but you have to give yourself space to process this substantial change in your perspective on your path. This is shifting your path, opening up opportunities for you to move forward in a way that you didn't think possible. In the past, the Star card is clarified by the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, a lot of major arcana here. This deck, the Egyptian deck, makes the Devil look a bit like a Beelzebub kind of energy, right? He's quite animalistic and monstrous looking. And that isn't always the way that we think about the devil. But coupled with the Wheel of Fortune, it is indicating that you're taking your divine passion, that is your divine gift, and you are allowing yourself to seed the opportunities you're giving, continuing to seed those opportunities through your generosity. Your passion is to love. Your passion is to give. Your passion is to assist. And you're not looking to mitigate that or alter that in any way. You're looking at shifting the terms on which you're doing it. Now the agency comes from you. And that is what is creating new opportunities, making you identify new ways of serving that can be more available, more accessible to more people in a way that did not seem likely on the path you were traditionally trotting, that sort of kept you stuck and limited and exhausted, I might add. In the future, the Four of Wands is clarified by the Hierophant and the Empress card. every clarifier has been a major arcana. So you, Libra, like so many of us, are going through an incredibly powerful moment in your own journey. The Hierophant coupled with the Empress shows you showing others how to find their power. You are actually seeding empowerment either by example or model, or you're literally showing others how to be attuned in their productivity, how to stay in sync with natural flow of energies, the attunement of others' energy, not just their needs and their desires, but the attunement of their intelligences so that you can be productive and you're showing others how to be that as well. It almost feels as though you're setting up some kind of a program, some kind of training or education. You're literally a teacher, or you're establishing some kind of school where you are helping others to get certification or accreditation for their efforts. Whatever it is you're doing, you're showing others how to maximize their talents, how to leverage their talents in a way that can have the most significant impact on their environments. I would love to know what you are up to here. This looks like an incredible boon of opportunities for you. I see people beating down your door to invite you or offer you opportunities. I'm going to finish off this reading with Flora and Fauna of Africa as my homage to the motherland and Mother Earth. And I pulled this time 2 cards, but the one that flipped up visibly was the flamingo. And the key word is balance emotions. Regain your balance. Release negative energy and take charge. Spend some time with people who keep you grounded. I would suggest those are your students or your clients. It could even be family members or loved ones. If you've enjoyed this content, Libra, check out the video that's listed here for more content. And until next time, namaste.